We've been talking a lot of defense, a lot of offense, but one thing keeps popping up: the receivers.
Yes, sir.
We got a pretty good staple of receivers this year, don't we?
Yes, sir. We got a lot of very good receivers this year. We got a couple transfers, a lot of older guys coming in this year, so we should be pretty good at position. I feel like it's one of our strong points in our offense.
And that's so important. Whoever's the quarterback, I mean, and isn't it so important to have depth where you know that you can when you're out there, you can bust it. You can go that deep pattern. You can go whatever and not try to hold back or pace yourself.
Yes, sir. In our offense, we really just like to get upfield, get all we can get. That will come as teaching preachers every day in practice.
Talk a little bit about Coach McManus. Obviously, a different offense coordinator than what you had last year.
Yes,
talk about the learning process and trying to learn his style, if you will, coming to this year.
His style really is just really easy to get along with. He's a very good guy. You know, he's a player's coach, is what people like to say, and you can't find that many coaches like that really anywhere in college football. So I mean, he's a good coach to have on your side, on your receiver.
We'll talk about your expectations coming into this season. You were here a year ago, so you're maybe one of the elder statesmen, one of the veterans, the leaders on this team. Your take coming into this year?
Yes, sir. Well, I feel that we're coming to the season strong. I feel that we have a strong offense and defense, and I think we'll be successful coming out in the beginning of the season.
Do you feel a little responsibility? I mean, do you feel like, hey, you're trying to help out some of the freshmen coming in? I mean, there's one thing practicing, but have you kind of told them what it's going to be like when the lights go on and the speed of the game that they'll see?
Yes, sir. I feel a sense of leadership. I feel that, well, I told a couple of the younger players that the speed of the game is a lot faster. You know, it's not like practice. You have to adapt to it. It'll move a lot faster, than the normal game.
How about as a defensive secondary? How you guys coming into this year as a whole?
We coming in pretty strong. We got a lot of young guys, a couple transfers, but we're pretty strong at corner and safety position.
Dylan, just talk about life in college football. How's it been going so far? Some things that you've caught on here at ICC.
Well, it's been really fun, first of all, and everything. One thing that's really changed from high school is the speed of the game. It's a whole lot faster, and you get used to the speed of the game, and it's just the transition from there. Everything it get a whole lot easier as it goes on. Everything.
Talk about the offensive linemen. I know the coaches were really excited about not only some of the ones that are coming back from a year ago, but also some of you guys that are coming on for your first year. Talk about the offensive line as a whole and some things that you're trying to accomplish this year.
Well, we all came together and everything, and we all have good chemistry. Everything, we all get along, and we're just trying to be a single unit and come together and just stay together and do everything right. And we have a great coach, Coach Jurgens, and just gotta follow him and as he instructs.
Well, I've seen, and you're right, Coach Jurgens in his first year here, I've went by practice, and he gets right in there, doesn't it, with you? He gets right in the mix. Talk a little bit about his coaching style and some things you've learned from him.
He's a great coach. It's way different, everything. I love it, though. Everybody loves him. He's a friend, a great mentor, everything, and I don't know anyone that doesn't like him.
Well, let's talk about the season. It's right around the corner. We talked about it earlier. Are you looking forward to August 30th?
Yes, looking ready for it, really.
Some things that you've learned in this, I know you're here all month of July and now in the first couple of weeks of practice, some things that you've learned and picked up pretty quickly?
I went from, in high school I played corner, I went from corner to safety, I had to learn fast, you can't just be out there just know what to do, you got to learn real quick.
Well, obviously, you've seen every day in practice the offense from ICC. Whoever starts at quarterback is going to have some weapons to throw to. You've seen the running backs. Are you looking forward to seeing how the offensive side of the ball will do this fall?
Our guys on offense, they're really good. We got really good guys on offense.
And you got to play off each other, right? I mean, that offense can't just keep going 3 and out, and that tires the defense down. So you got to almost work together, right? You're cheering on the offense cheering on.
Yeah, this is basically the main thing about a team. They got to come together. Make plays.
Finally, before I let you go, how about some things that you've really have worked on since you left Water Valley to get yourself ready for this league, which a lot of people say the toughest league in America, playing here in the MACJC?
Yeah, the main thing is getting bigger and faster, because the game's gonna be fast. It's gonna be way faster than high school. It ain't nothing like high school.
Well, let's just talk about that defensive side of the ball. Coach Cannon was talking to the media earlier today about how he thinks the defense has improved. Your thoughts on the defense? How's the defensive look the first couple of weeks of practice?
Well, we're looking pretty good. We're shaping things up, getting right. You know what I'm saying? Hitting stuff like that. But it's all good.
Talk about the chemistry of this team. I mean, that's Coach Williams was just preaching to the media earlier about talent obviously is important, but team chemistry is pretty important too. How's that locker room? Is it getting tighter and tighter each day after practice?
Yes, sir. We're coming closer every day after practice. Like, we get in, shake hands and all stuff like that.
Talk about the opening of the season. It's just a couple weeks away. How important it is to get off to a quick start. I mean, it's not going to make or break the whole year with that first game, but just talk about how important it is to put that best foot forward there at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it's important to do this because, like, we know we want to come out strong. So that's why we're going to try to do our best.